Let's get busy right now. So I got this sample here. I would play it, but it would be copyright royalty. It's Funky Drummer by James Brown. So I'm going to stem it out right here. I'm going to stems right here, and I say stem the whole thing out. That's cool. And it stems it all out for me. I don't care where it puts it at. Probably on pad A maybe. And you see the process is taking a few minutes it might take right here to get this whole thing done. I will let it run until it's done. And once it's done, we're going to do a comparison between the MPC stems program and Logic Pro. Okay, so now I have it in. So I've got this lined up here. I used MPC stems. Of course, I come into here, I got my tracks up. So first of all, I'll show you how the process works. So I come to here, I click on there, right click. I go to where it says stems, or processing, excuse me. I go to here, it says stem splitter. I do the stem splitter, and it shows you we have 6 possible stems we can get out of here. The other piano, guitar, bass, drums, and the vocals right there. I can select how I want to hear them, whether it's acapella, instrumental, vocal, and instrumental, vocal instruments and drums, vocal instruments, drums, and bass, or the everything, right? It's kind of cool. So I can apply that. Let's cancel that. I did. Didn't take long. It took like about maybe 3 minutes, no, a minute and a half, I would say. But I've got a high-end computer, pretty much, big M1 chips in here, so they just make everything easier. So anyway, I got these 6 different stems right here. And so that's really cool. And I can hear back one stem here, a comparison right now. This is the drum one. I'll pull this out of mute. You see it's highlighted, which is good. You can see that too as well. I get here, that's pretty good. So that's the beginning of that stem. And so now I can play it back. I'll press play from the top here. Pretty good. So we get enough of it to hear back to that point right there. Good. So now you want to hear the MPC stems. Now the cool thing about the MPC stems, I'd come to here, I create an instrument track right here inside of Logic, right? Software instrument track, and I have my MPC right here. So I'll click on here, and the MPC opens up inside of this app. This is so cool. So I go to here, and I got this again from my original sample that you saw me take in the beginning. And so that took roughly 9 minutes for me to make this entire stem thing work for the entire length of this song. So we're going to play this one back from here, and this is the drums too. That's the wrong one there. It says drum, that's the bass. Wrong one. Let's go to drums. Pretty cool. Sounds about the same. Just a little different, more high-end here in this one than the other one, it seems like. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Let's go to here. Stop that. Now, let's go to the bass. Here's the bass, and I'll play the bass back now. What the hell's that? Okay, stop that. That's cool. We're going to go to here and turn this off. We're going to hear back the bass here. We're going to mute the drums. We're going to find the bass, which is right here. We're going to go to the top of the bass line, which start about right about there. And then we're going to press play to hear it back. Nice bass frequency. That same noise happens here. Clears up about here. That's pretty good definition right there. That's how the bass would sound. That sounds really good, actually. Okay, I'll press stop on that. So we believe Logic sounds better there. And the drums inside of the MPC was pretty good. Let's hear this again for this drum right here one more time. Yeah, I was right. Not as much, a little muddle on that snare drum, but it's pretty much, I think, a much more defined sound in the MPC for the snare drum. So, but the beauty of this whole thing is that we get 6 tracks. So in the MPC, we get this track with everything on it. So I'm here in the MPC again, and I go to Other, and Other has everything else. Because all you can get is the bass, you get the drums, you get the vocal, and everything else is Other in the MPC. So everything else would be here. I'll go back to here. This one, I don't have too much of this royalty thing going on, which shouldn't be too bad. I'll just make sure I play this track here like this. I stopped that. That's horns, organ, guitar, and the piano. So, okay, we got that. So let's close this out again. And the difference is I come here and it's separated. And these sound pretty damn good, actually. So I'm going to go here to guitar, leave that open, and we're just going to do this here and play this. Nice and clear. That sounds great. Okay, that's good with that one. Matter of fact, let me just run. I'll mute and run. And so I'll mute this. So we get the rhythm guitar here in this track, and it sounds like it's really further down in the mix. Not very good, so let's go to here a little bit. Now it's louder for some reason. That's on the mix engineer, I guess, so I'm not going to sweat that one. Let's go to here, turn it off, turn this on. Okay, good, we got that. That's pretty good too. So the conclusion is that MPC is a pretty good one, but Logic is just better, and the MPC does better drums. So I have to go back and forth, pick what I like to deal with. But the dope thing here is that I can pull them up in here. I can pull up in here and I can do stems inside of Logic with the MPC app. Then I can compare the two, pick what I like, and then bam, use it. That's kind of fat. Compared to how it was in the beginning of cats just sampling, this is a whole new world. Sort of love that. Any questions about the procedure, you can hit me up at Sample Kings if you need lessons. You know we give lessons online. That's pretty simple. You go to samplekings.com. You go there and click on the screen. You can go there. I got the number there too, phone number that is. And you can contact us. And of course, please subscribe. I got more videos coming every day.